7-2 run. EKU's had an 8-0 and a 7-0 run. They drive on Broughton to the foul line. Nothing there. Tipped away by Trey King, who's come in. And stolen by Trey King, the freshman from Lexington. Weaver one-hands it to Mayo for the one-handed ram jam. Put a little mayo on your jam sandwich.
Well, he did a great job running the floor right there. He got right down the middle of the lane, and another perfect pass right on time.
And White needs a timeout, a bailout timeout, as Broughton and Weaver had him trapped in the deep backside right corner. The EKU defense beginning to ratchet it up here
on your jam
with
sandwich.
9:57 to go in the first half of play. At Eastern Kentucky leading by 5. Their biggest lead has been 6 early on that 8-0 run, 8-2. Penn Station is about fresh squeezed victory. Colonels win tonight. Go to your local Penn Station tomorrow. Claim your free lemonade using the code word fresh squeezed victory.
Super play by Trey King down here on the defensive end. He was in a help position. They tried to throw a little bit of a skip pass. He got his hand on it to deflect it, and then he was able to recover before he went out of bounds, and then made the outlet pass to actually start the break.
Nick Mayo, his 85th dunk in his career in 102 games. He started every game. Been below double figures only 10 times. Scored 0. His 3rd game of his career against Ball State at a win on this court. That's the only game he hadn't scored. He scored 5 tonight. Weaver leads with 6 on a pair of threes. 19-14 EKU. They beat the pressure this time after a timeout. Holmes one-hands it right side more. Drives in, crosses it through to Aldridge, and he dunks with 2 hands as they have really broken the EKU press well in the half court that time. And we have a whistle as Robinson off the right wing was driving Tyler Kumpf with the call.
Well, that was a nickel dime foul right there that actually cost Robinson a bucket. He made a great move to lose the defender and get to the rim, and they called it on the way to the basket.
And it may not be the kind of foul you want if you're Dave Dickerson, because it's the 2nd foul on 6'7" starting forward, Josh Aldridge. Robinson lobs it into Trey King. So EKU's playing Mayo to the bench now, and Anderson comes back in. He cuts to the goal, and the Aussie jams it on a beautiful find, cutting down the paint, and nobody back home defensively.
Great pass out of the post by Trey King.
Jams it. Trey King, we've talked about his upside, the true freshman who played for A.W. Hamilton at Hargrave Military Academy. They've got a double King, and King went for the steal. That was a free ball there, and they called it on Trey King. Doug, I think the EKU bench will say free ball. King got a hand on it, but he hooked the arm of the upstate player, and Anderson comes back in. He cuts to the goal. He had back-to-back steals.
He read that cross-court pass and jumped the passing lane and almost picked that off.
But got arm, and he'll pick up the 3rd foul on EKU. 5 have been called on upstate. The guy that was running the show, Spahn, is back in. The guy from Slovenia, Letia Slovenia, bad pass, but reeled in by a teammate. Holmes uses the body, drives on Broughton, shot no good, and a blocking foul called on Trey King.
Well, Trey had his foot in the restricted area there, but he was in good position other than that. Another heads-up play by King actually just didn't work out, but I mean, he's in the game. Great job so far, giving Eastern some good minutes off the bench.
But 2 fouls, so he and Aldridge with the first 2 players to get 2 fouls. 21-16 EKU. A tick under 9 minutes. USC Upstate has at the line their leading scorer. First foul shot needs back rim bouncing down for Dion Holmes. Has 3, playing in his 100th game. He now has 1,232 points, number 15 all time. Second shot rattling around and going down the cylinder. Neither look perfect, but they count nevertheless. 21-18 EKU. They just cannot find separation beyond 5 or 6 points. Robinson to Broughton. Feed to the post to King. Good move inside on Zink. One hands it way off the bank board. No good. Didn't call rim at all. Now to Holmes. They beat the pressure. Drive on Weaver, but Holmes doesn't see it. To Spahn back to Holmes. Misses the 3. Follows his own miss. Rejected Anderson. The 7th block of the career of Lachlan Anderson. Up to Robinson in the break. He missed the layup. King the rebound. Throws it corner Anderson. Extra share to Weaver to the foul line. Threads the needle to Robinson for the lay-in. Beautiful share of the basketball by Eastern Kentucky. The extra give by Weaver.
Well, the Colonels have made some really nice passes tonight.
Both teams have. Here's a tip away by King. Broughton's got it 3-on-1. King the benefactor. He's fouled. Trey King off the bench, giving Eastern Kentucky big minutes.
He's really coming on right here in this game, showing some things that maybe we haven't seen before out of him, especially on the defensive end.
Trey King played at LCA, Lexington Christian Academy, freshman to junior years. Then went his senior year and his prep year to Hargrave Military in Virginia. Here's Trey King, foul line, yes. Got a good look for the foul line as well. Played only 3 minutes in the High Point game, so he's taking advantage after a lot of pine time last time. Kelvin Robinson out, Hobbs back in. Eastern is deep, and they've come at you for 40 minutes. It could wear you down. It's a 6-point game, and if King can make it the biggest of the day at 7, if he hits the foul shot, success. Trey King, good minutes. Nick Mayo in, King out, and he gets a good hand from the crowd here at Alumni Coliseum, where Eastern Kentucky in 56 years is 477 and 239. Inbounds to Holmes, dropped it, but got it back, falling down. He gets it off to the inbounder. In Martin flips it over to White, left to Holmes. Holmes drives in. Mayo challenges, shot missed, ball off the glass. Anderson should have had the rebound, didn't, but he blocked it from behind and tipped it out to Weaver. 1-on-2 disadvantage. Smart move by Weaver, dumped it to Anderson, and off his left hip, he dropped it driving down the court. Pass a little bit behind him, but he still could have reeled it in. Here's Moore tripping as he drove to the lane. Whistle sounds. Who tripped him? Oh, they're going to say Anderson hacked him across the arm. We'll have the under 8. Anderson's first foul. 5th on Eastern. Upstate has 6, and they trail by a game-high 7 to the Spartans when we return to Richmond, Kentucky. Hurdle basketball from Learfield.
A smile, such a simple gesture. An effortless contraction of muscles, a flash of teeth. Healthy smiles have the power to spread joy, courage, and love. When you smile, it transforms you and the world around you. So if you feel the urge, go ahead and use that simple gesture to spread joy. Keep your smile healthy and strong. Choose Delta Dental, protecting more smiles than anyone.
Puckett's, the best of all things Southern. A Southern community kitchen. The best in live picking. You're part of the family at Puckett's.
It has earned its place among America's top private golf courses. A masterpiece of architectural design, Tom Fazio has created a world-class golf experience among a distinctive blend of dramatic scenery and natural beauty. Its accommodations are luxurious, while a full-service concierge team pampers your most valued clients and creates lasting memories for family and friends. Victoria National, America's private retreat.
35 points in the first half. You score free prize from Raising Cane's. Take your ticket stub to Raising Cane's in Richmond by the close of business tomorrow. For free order of fries, no purchase necessary. Raising Cane's, one love. 5th foul at EKU. It'll be out of bounds after the Anderson foul. Holmes, his team down 7. Right side high, White. White says get away from the top of the key. Holmes drifts to the left. White drives on Weaver down the lane. Skip it to the top of the key. Man open for a 3. Will not rainbow it in. Martin misses. They have not shot the 3 well. 2 of 10. Here comes Hobbs driving, bumped, bank, missing. Anderson rebound, under missing. Got it again. 3rd time a charm for the Colonels. And the biggest lead expands to 9 as Lachlan Anderson goes to work on the board.
He's been real active inside, a couple block shots and inside rebounds.
Anderson hawking Hammond and backcourt to White. Quickly pushes it up. Chest pass left. Holmes. Forecourt back to White. Weaver tips it in, but can't tip the ball away. White takes a moving screen for the big guy Ryan, who just checked in. And in trouble, Moore finds White, right corner. They need a 3, can't get it. Good block out and rebound by Mayo. Mayo with 5 points tonight, and Nick, his 2nd rebound. Hobbs to the foul line from 16, no good. And Ryan had the rebound, and the big guy could not maintain his footing and fell out of bounds with it. 6'9" freshman from Pickerington, Ohio. Out of North High School in Pickerington. Northern Kentucky will be in here on Saturday. They have 2 people on their roster from Central High School in Pickerington. Oh, blow by Mayo, and somehow goes right to the goal with a left hand, and English is off the backboard on the left side and in.
Yeah, he had the spin on that one, no doubt.
Take him to the pool hall after that one. Good spin, full court pressure. Eastern on an 8-0 run. The biggest lead at 9. Quickly Euroing down the lane, blocking foul. That time Peyton Broughton took it. Eastern Kentucky 2 charges taken tonight, and Broughton gives up his 6'5" frame that time. And another turnover on Upstate. They've made 8. They came in averaging under 14 a game, but again, EKU turns over their opponent, Doug. 3.5 more turnovers than they make, and it is playing into this game tonight.
Well, drawing charges has been a MO at the end of the press for Eastern because they've been beat, but Upstate's come in out of control a couple times.
11-6 advantage in points off turnovers. Hobbs skips it right side. Weaver, unguarded 3, back iron no. Anderson had a touch on it. Weaver runs it down, misses, got his own rebound. Weaver in a double team in the corner, looks low for Mayo. Mayo bangs into the defender, gives it to Anderson, goes up for the block. It's shots blocked as Anderson went up at the goal and had it blocked away cleanly. Looked like it was Aldridge. Aldridge has got it back from White. Hobbs went for a steal, didn't get it. And standing on the inline when he got the handoff here, inline sideline in the deep left corner. Another turnover, this one on Hammond. And you got a feeling that Eastern Kentucky has sped up a team just like they did High Point, another Big South team. They only averaged 65 points a game. EKU's held them to 18 by speeding them up defensively.
Well, that's 10 turnovers already for Upstate, and we're not even through the first half.
They had 22 against South Carolina in the season opener in a game that was pretty close most of the way. There's Weaver thinking deep, didn't take it to Hobbs. He'll try the trifecta. No good. Rebound, Mayo tapped it, but into the hands of Zink on the baseline. Defensive rebound, Spartans trailing 29-18. Crossover dribble, White throws it corner, man open, Hammond. His shot will not fall, and the rebound touched out by Jordan Oakley, who's returned to the lineup. Let's reset the EKU lineup. They have subbed a lot tonight. At guard, Weaver, Hobbs, and Jamario Brown has checked back in for Broughton. Mayo and Oakley, the inside guys. 5:05 of the first half, EKU by 9. Cutters cut. They'll lob it out high off their own inline to Hammond. Here is Everett Hammond, Silver Spring, Maryland. Right side he goes to a teammate in Moore, a starter, their second leading scorer. Shoving off against Hobbs, who wears him very tightly defensively. Now through Aldridge to White, high left, 14 to shoot. Hurdles Reynolds double, but they get it over to Hammond. He takes the baseline. Mayo challenges, and the ball tipped into Hammond. Mayo fouls him, and the shot rolls off. I tell you, Mayo's been back there defending the goal. He's altered to like 4 shots tonight, had 1 block. So Mayo's done a good job at the cup, and he's really been turned into the goalie in this game, if you use a hockey euphemism.
He has. Eastern's kind of been playing with fire as much as they have allowed the ball to get into the paint. And they've either, Upstate has either had some charges or just missed some wide open looks when they kicked the ball out.
Upstate shooting 26%, EKU 33%, and been the prettiest game offensively. It's the first foul shot of 2. It's good for Everett Hammond. Hammond double figures the first 3 games at 14.3 game, but the last 5 games averaging 3.4. One more for the freshman from Maryland. Second one good as well. That stops at 8-0 Colonel run. 29-20 your score. 9-point EKU lead. The biggest lead has been 11. Here's Weaver in front of the opposition bench. Hand off Mayo. Hand back to Hobbs at the foul line to the lane. Off the glass of the float and run. First 2 for Jaquez Hobbs.
Just when you get ready to question a shot selection, he knocks it down.
31-20. Aldridge pushes pace, finds a man wide open, and Zink. First 2. Again, the Colonels have overextended the defense, and I think for the most part, Upstate has really handled it tonight, but they've just missed shots. Crossover dribble, Hobbs comes to a sliding stop, lobs it to a cutting Oakley. Off the glass, no. Mayo got a hand on it, wouldn't go as EKU cannot complete at the goal. On a nice find, but Oakley was a little bit out of position there when he turned his body and put it up. 9-point EKU lead. Aldridge finds a man in the deep near corner, lob low. They've got a mismatch on Hobbs. Hobbs tipped it away, but picked back up by Zink, and Zink will put it in the goal. 6 for Zink, the marketing major from Newtown, Connecticut, down to a 7-point EKU lead. 3:30 first half. Hobbs handoff, Weaver. Catch, release, no good. Rebound, Zink. Tay Weaver now 2 for 4 on threes. Broughton 1 for 3, Mayo 1 for 1. Anderson and Hobbs have both missed their 2 threes. EKU 4 of 12, 2 of 12 on threes for Upstate. White drives too hard off the glass. Zink had a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds, EKU. Colonel basketball with Anderson and Robinson back in, but we'll take a breather before we return to action. 3:08 first half. EKU on their home court over USC Upstate 31-24. Colonel basketball from Learfield. Made half the turnovers that South Carolina Upstate has, but only leads by 7, and the points off turnovers 11-6 advantage. Upstate shooting 29% from the field, EKU 32%. Who's going to grab this game? EKU had it up to 11. It's at 7 now. Hobbs, high post, outside the foul line. Mayo, he drove and dropped the ball. It's not been the best day for Mayo. Here comes Spahn. He dribbled it off his leg, but was able to run it down to Moore, out to Aldridge. Aldridge dives on Anderson, but nothing there, and they'll reset. 19 on the shot clock, 2:38 to go in the first half. 31-24 EKU. Spahn, Yuri Spahn, good give to Zink. No defense back there from Anderson and Mayo, and Zink laid it in. Zink's gone to work. Zink, the freshman, has outscored Mayo 8-7 in this game in a battle of the post players.
Great execution on pick and roll right there, side ball pick and roll.
6 in a row at the right time. Good find, Anderson of Mayo, and against traffic and 2 guys, he put it in. 9 for Mayo. Good find, Anderson with the give. Stops a 6-0 Upstate run. Aldridge to the foul line, right wing, and down low to Zink. Zink feeling the challenge against Mayo. Good low post move, and he missed it. Well, he had a good look at it, but it wouldn't roll in. Here come the Colonels up 7. Robinson Euros down the lane, high off the window. Low percentage shot on the drive there. EKU is not completed. Neither team has at the rim tonight very well. Aldridge back to the return man, Hammond. Out to Spahn. Yuri Spahn moves right side at the hash in front of the Eastern bench. Leaves his feet to Moore. Extra share, and standing on the sidelines for the second time tonight in the same position, a Spartan. That time, Everett Hammond. May have been him the other time as well.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to come to Mayo out of the timeout, and he did get a touch at the elbow there, turned it over, but you would expect that ball to go right back inside here.
EKU's had 2 8-0 runs, a 7-0 run, a 10-2, and a 6-0 run so far by Upstate. They double at Mayo, bump him around, no whistle. Maintains his dribble and his balance. Trying to drive, he does. Trying to bounce it through traffic and off the foot of an Upstate player. Mayo's frustrated right now.
Zink did a good job containing him on the dribble right there, making Nick work for everything he's getting.
Good job by Nevin Zink. Couple of guys up in the Northeast. Zink is from Newtown, Connecticut. Mayo is from Oakland, Maine. Robinson trouble getting it in, lobs it into Weaver. He get bumped around, but he pulled it down without going out of bounds. That was good defense. Weaver forces an 18-footer on the left side. No good. Got his own rebound on a touch by Anderson. It's like the ball slippery. Out to Mayo. Says, I'll try from 25. He misses. Nick Mayo now 4 of 9 from the field. We're coming the other way. More. Left side Spawn. Last minute of the first half. Upstate, they get a bucket here. They were down 11. They're down 7. Hobbs plays tight defense on Spawn. Stays right with him. 14 to play on the shot clock. 39 overall. Now Zink, he doesn't want the ball. Comes way out high to their leading scorer. Holmes has 4 tonight. Holmes had it tipped away by Hobbs. And we've got a jump ball, possession arrow EKU. Hobbs was tremendous on that entire possession that took the shot clock from 30 to 2 seconds, Doug.
He almost single-handedly disrupted the whole offensive flow right there. Great job, and they had only 2 seconds on the shot clock, too, so I don't even think they were going to get a shot if we didn't get the tie-up.
Well, the shot clock is 0.3 of a second ahead of the game clock, so for all intents and purposes, take it to the nubbins here if you're EKU. Robinson dribbling near side, near the timeline. Spawn gives him huge cushion. They'll engage, about 6 seconds to go here?
They're going to take a timeout and set something up.
Well, Eastern Kentucky had the ball out, down 2 against High Point. Had only a 3-0 lead in that game until the end. They took it out, free throw line extended in backcourt. Robinson brought it down court, penetrated. Mayo popped out from the foul circle and hit a contested fall-away 3 at the buzzer to steal a win from Tubby Smith and the Panthers of High Point. Now they're at home against another Big South team. And very frankly, neither team, in my opinion, has played very well. You're the coach. Do you agree?
It's been an ugly game so far, mixed in turnovers, poor shot selection, and just plain bad shooting so far. See what Eastern sets up right here. You would expect Mayo to get a touch. 11 seconds to go. You want to shoot that ball about 3 seconds to go and give yourself an opportunity for an offensive rebound and put back. But you don't want Upstate to get another possession right here.
11 seconds to go. Hobbs to throw it in. It would basically be hash high on the near side. Slaps the ball, brings it into Robinson, hand back to Hobbs. It's a good driver. High screen set by both Lachlan Anderson and Mayo. Off to Weaver, and he drilled a 3 with 4 seconds to go, his third of the half. And the clock will run out. Doesn't stop at the end of the first half, but Eastern Kentucky's Weaver drills it. And it's only the 3rd game this year Eastern Kentucky has a double-figure lead, and they'll take it to the locker room. 8.5, 36-26. Doug, that was a nice run play at the end of the first half by the home team.
Well, they ran Hobbs off of a double-staggered screen, and they had Weaver running the baseline, and he came off of a screen there, got to the wing, and got a pretty good look at the basket. And Tay Weaver is shooting the ball well. Even the shots that he has missed looked like they were going in. So maybe he's gained a little confidence tonight, which has been missing for most of the season.
He's 3 of 5 from 3, and he also leads the Colonels in rebounds with 6. Tay Weaver 1 away from his career high. And the Colonels with that Weaver 3 busted the 35-point mark. And that means you score free fries from Raising Cane's. Take your ticket stub to Raising Cane's in Richmond by the close of business tomorrow for a free order of fries. No purchase necessary. Raising Cane's, one love for the game. Maroons by 10 over the Spartans at halftime. Colonel basketball from Learfield.